Hello everybody! Welcome back to some more Mario and Luigi Dream Team! In the last episode, we rescued all of the Pillow Folk. All 52 of them have been saved, and we were rewarded with a Bros attack for Mario, it being the Z-Egg Bros attack, I believe it was called. Let me just double check. Yeah, the Z-Egg. So it's the final Bros attack for Mario, which means we've unlocked every single Bros attack and Luigi area attack, except for one that we're missing for Luigi. I'm guessing that'll be found in Neo Bowser Castle, since that's the only area we haven't been to yet, but I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. But today, we are going to do a little bit of exploring. We're not heading to Neo Bowser Castle yet in today's episode, but we have to find some camera blocks, because in the last episode, we found the camera block for the one here in Mushrise Park. There's still a lot more left that we have to find, and then that will allow us to do some more puzzles in Wakeport. So hopefully, I'm going to go take a look and go through some of the older areas, see where I might be able to find the camera blocks, and then if we have time later in the episode, we'll do a few puzzles. So I'm going to start just by going to here, Pillow Castle lobby, I suppose, and then I'm just going to go back to the very beginning of the game and see what we might be missing. Aha! There's a camera block here. Good thing I came all the way back here. Nobody would think to come back to the Pillow Blimport, but I did. So there we go. We got that. It's a very good thing I remembered to come back here, because that's a very easy thing to miss. So I'm just going to hit the save block to save our progress, because it's been a long time since we've saved, actually. And, you know, it would be bad if, like, I lost my save data. That would actually be horrible. But now I just gotta go look at some of the other places where there might be some more of those camera blocks hidden. Well, it's not quite the camera block. I found an item box up here, which it has an Ultra Candy, and you know what? That is pretty helpful, so I'll certainly take it. I found an item box up here. It's not quite the camera block, but it is something cool, and I want to figure out how to get to it. The only thing is, I don't know how to get to it. There's actually a lot of item blocks around here that I seem to have missed, interestingly enough. Maybe I could get up to it like this. That seems to be so. Oh, there's the camera blocks over there. So you know what? It's probably a good idea that I went up here to try and get these items, because the camera block is here too. So this has a lot of coins, but you know, I don't mind. I like coins. Over here is the oh so important camera block we were looking for, and I missed the jump. Very sad, very silly. But it's not too big of a time loss. It's pretty simple to get back over there. But I'm gonna get this item in the meantime. It's an Ultra Candy. I'll take it. And now we can fly over here to the camera block. So now I have this one for Dozing Sands, and the only one that we're missing, I'm pretty sure, is the one for Somnom Woods. So I'm just gonna go find that. Oh, here's the camera block. Oh my gosh. I spent so much time looking for this one. This one took me a lot longer to find than all the other ones. But here we are, the Somnom Woods shot. So now, that should be every single camera block that we're able to get up to this point. So now I'm just going to head back to Wakeport, and then we could start doing some of the puzzle. So here we are, back in Kylie's room. Now it's time to do some of the puzzles. So which puzzle do we start with? We could start with the Pillow Blimport level 1 puzzle, the Mushrise Park level 1 puzzle, the Dozing Sands level 1 puzzle, or the Somnom Woods level 1 puzzle. Let's just start up at the top and start with the Pillow Blimport level 1. Should be nice and easy. I have my stylus ready. Let's start the puzzle. So this is going to be nice and relaxing, which it's nice to have a little bit of a breather after doing all of those like difficult Mario Kart 8 time trials and running around the kingdom looking for all these camera blocks and the pillow people. It's nice to just have a little bit of time to wind down a bit, you know? It's a nice feeling. So we're going to start off with our corner and edges, because that is generally the best strategy. Although, to be fair, with this puzzle, it's a lot easier, because almost the whole thing is made up of corners and edges. Because it's a pretty small puzzle. It's not very many pieces. It's like a 20-piece puzzle or something. We're almost done. We're getting close to the end. Shouldn't take us too long. This is a corner, so it's got to go up here. We only have 2 pieces left. This has a little edge on it, so it has to go over here. And this is our final piece. So there we go. We completed the puzzle in 1 minute and 8 seconds. Well done. We get 100 coins, which is very nice, because we're quite low on coins now. So now let's move on to level 2, which is a little bit harder. It's got more pieces, but we do get an extra time. We get 4 minutes to compensate for its difficulty. So let's try and go with a similar strategy. Just try and find the corner pieces. If I can't get the corners, the edges will work just as fine. But corners are a lot easier to start off of. Is that a corner? No, that is not. Is that a corner? No, that's just an edge. Looking for a corner. I'll just... This looks like it would be somewhere around here, based off of the picture we're given. I'll just leave it there for now. Not a corner. Not a corner. Not a corner. That's a corner. And I know exactly which corner it goes in. There we go. So where are the other 2 corner pieces? Oh, that's one of them. Okay. Now we only have 1 left. It should be like Toadsworth's feet. Something like that, maybe? No. You know what? Let's just continue on the Mario side, because we already have a lot of things over here. This is like part of his foot, I can see. What isn't... Oh, it looks like it... There we go. Is that... That's not a corner, but it's an edge. Somewhere over here, I'd say. There we go. That looks like it would be down here. There we go. Okay, we're getting a good work out of this puzzle. Okay. There is the last corner piece we were looking for. Now we can start working on Toadsworth. There we go. There we go. This is a part of Princess Peach. It should be somewhere near Mario, just like that. Now we can get to work on this part of the puzzle. That's part of Toad's head. There we go. A lot of this is just Peach's dress. So we kind of got to figure out which part is which. This has got a bit of Toad's head in it. So it's got to be, like... No. Oh, there are 2 Toads. I didn't even notice there were 2 Toads. I thought there were only 1. Okay. Okay, somewhere around here. There we go. There's a lot of Peach dress pieces. But we almost got it all. Just a few more pieces left. And then we should be done. Alright, just 2 pieces left. There's one, and there is the other. There we go. The puzzle completed in 2 minutes and 23 seconds. Well done, fellas. Nailed it under the target time. Got some coins for you. Take 300. So there we go. We get 300 coins. And now we can move on to the final puzzle for the Pillow Blimport, level 3. So let's see if we can do it. 6-minute timer. It's gonna have a lot more pieces on it, so it's gonna be a lot more difficult, but I hope we'll be able to do it. Start with the corners. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of pieces. It's very overwhelming, that's for sure. But where are the corners? I really need the corners. Just click until I... Is that a corner? No, that's an edge. It looks a lot like a corner, though. This is a corner. Aha! There we go. This looks like it goes around here somewhere. Yep, right up there. That has part of Mario's hat on it, so I knew it was somewhere over there. I didn't know it was exactly there, though. That was pretty impressive. Where are the corners? I need to find the corners. That's an edge. I can work with an edge, as long as it's not a middle piece. The middle pieces are the hardest to do. This is part of Mario on it, so it's probably right over there, I guess. This has Luigi on it. Luigi's near the bottom. So, like, here somewhere? There we go. I'm nailing this. Where are my corners? Aha, is this one? No, it's just an edge. But it's got Toadsworth on it, so I know it's got to be over there somewhere. You know what? Who needs corners? Let's just go on without them, I guess. There we go. Where do I go from here? This is where things start to get hard. Just continue with Mario. Those are his overalls. Anything else with Mario? That has Mario on it. What else is Mario here? There's Mario's arm. That has Luigi's face on it, so like over here somewhere maybe? Here? There we go. And then now I can start to work off of Luigi. And, let's go somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. This has some Mario on it. Oh, just like that. Perfect. There we go. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. That is a corner piece. There we go. That's what we were looking for earlier. And that has part of Toadsworth's feet on it, as it looks like. So it's somewhere over there. Is that Mario's overall? I think it is. I'm not sure, though. How would this fit in? Like that, maybe? There we go. Well, that's a corner. That's a corner. Very helpful corner. There we go. And then I have to rotate this. There we go. That's another corner. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Looking really good. And we're not even halfway through our time yet. This is a very good start. Right. That's got to be somewhere around here, probably. Or maybe on this side, perhaps. There we go. That looks like it's part of Peach's crown sticking out. So I guess there. That works. Where does this go? Here, maybe? There we go. Now, this is just sky. It could really go anywhere. I'll just leave that off for now. This is part of Mario's foot. So I know where it goes. It goes down here. I guess I gotta get to work on Princess Peach now. Since it's either just her or working on the sky, and blindly working on the sky is quite difficult. There we go. Now it's just the sky. This looks like it should go right here, but there we go. It wasn't fitting in, which was kind of strange. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Finished it with just a little bit over half the time. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. We still had 2 minutes and 20 seconds left, but there we go. We finished under the target time, and we get a Heart Bean DX. So that's very nice. So now we just got to get to work on some more of the puzzles. So now we can move on to some of these other puzzles. Let's just go down here and start with the Mush Rise Park level 1. Sounds like a good idea to me. So here we go. I got my stylus out and ready, and we can do another puzzle. So this is one of the easier ones, which I don't mind. I like all the puzzles. Although having the easy ones are quite nice, because as you can tell, they're quite easy. They've got a lot less pieces to deal with. So it's kind of easier to guess where the pieces are supposed to go. There's the last corner. Let's just plop that in here. And it should be pretty smooth sailing from here. We're almost actually done. This goes up in the sky. Now we only have 2 pieces left. This one has to go down here because it has an edge. And then this one just plops right here in the middle. There we go. We finished the puzzle in 52 seconds. It didn't even take us a minute. There we go. So now we get 100 coins. Very nice. And we can move on to the next puzzle. So now we're moving on to Mush Rise Park level 2. Shouldn't be too difficult. So where are the corners? Here is a corner. It's a very good start. Does the corner go up here? Yes, it does. That's another corner. Right down there. And there's Piece of Toad. And Toad is like somewhere around here, if I had to guess, by looking at the top picture. There he is. And this guy is pretty close to Toad. So he's probably somewhere around here-ish. I'll just leave him there for now. I need more corners. Oh, that's not a corner, but I know exactly where it goes. So I'll certainly take that. This goes down here. So it seems like this guy has to go down here, which I should have known, because he had an edge to him. But I didn't know that. But now I do. So here we go. His little friend has to go here. Here's another piece of the Toad. And here's a piece of you. And that has another part of the toad on it, so it has to go up here. Still missing a few corners. That's part of Brickle. But what part of Brickle is it? There we go. And there's the corner we were looking for. Is this another corner? No. Is that a corner? No, but I think I know where it goes. There we go. And I know where this goes. There's the other corner we were looking for. This has got a little bit of pink on it, so it has to go somewhere around here. Just like that. There we go. This goes around here somewhere. There we go. Just have to rotate it a bit. That goes in like this, maybe? There we go. That has an edge on it, so that goes there, and this is our last piece, which plops in right there. There we go, 2 minutes and 9 seconds, just barely over the halfway point. So there we go, we get 300 coins, which is very nice, and now I'll move on to the final puzzle for Mushrise Park, which is Mushrise Park Level 3. So here we go, Mushrise Park Level 3. Let's see how we can do. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of pieces. It's still a lot to get used to when you do the easy puzzles, which have very few pieces, and then you come back to level 3, and there's so many pieces. It's just always so overwhelming. Oh, well that just perfectly fits in there. Convenient. Where are my corners? I need corners. That has an edge to it. I can work with an edge. I just need corners. The corners make it so much easier. That's part of Yoshi's nose, and Yoshi's nose goes next to his face. There we go. But where are these corners? Where are they hiding? Here's one of them. But there's still 3 more corners hiding somewhere. Somewhere around here. Oh, it has to be rotated. Like this? Here? There we go. Here's another corner. Or not a corner, but an edge. And I know exactly where it goes. That's very nice to have. Oh, is that a corner? No. But it is part of Brickle's face. So it has to go there. Aha! Part of Toad. There we go. And what else is missing? More corners. Where are the other corners? It's not a corner, but it's part of Toad, and I know where it goes. Is this a corner? Aha! There we go. Corner. Very helpful. There's only one corner left, and I found it! Let's go! That's great. That looks like it goes somewhere here, but maybe it actually goes down here. Aha! There we go. So now I've got a little bit to work off of every angle. I don't know where that goes, I'll just leave it there. A lot of it is part of Brickle. Just kind of hard to tell where it goes. Approximately here-ish would be my guess. But I'll just work off of what I already know I can do. It's just more Brickle! I can't work off of Brickle. But I guess I do know it has to go off the top somewhere. There we go. I'm just gonna move these pieces out of the way, because they're in my way. This puzzle is definitely harder than the other one so far. There we go. I'm gonna try working off that pink thing. I think that'll be easier than trying to work off Brickle, because Brickle is just all yellow. But at least with this, I've got some reference points. It's just more Brickle! But at least I figured out where that piece went, so that's quite helpful, actually. Less Brickle to deal with. This is where things start to get hard. It's mostly just all Brickle. And all of Brickle looks pretty similar. I don't know what to do from here. I just gotta grab one of these random Brickle pieces and hope that they work. There we go. Okay, that doesn't really help too much. But it's a little bit, I guess. There we go. That was just kind of a random shot in the dark, but it worked. Come on, there we go. Yep, it looked like it fit there. An edge piece. Okay, has to be one of these then. There we go. One more edge piece. There it is. So now I've just got annoying middle pieces to work off of. Okay. I think we're doing well. We've still got quite a bit of time left. Okay. Just a little bit left. I've got less than a minute. Uh-oh, that's kind of worrying. But I only got 2 pieces left. There we go. And there we go. That one definitely took the longest. That was probably the hardest. But there we go. We finished. And we get a Power Bean DX. That's pretty nice. So now we're moving on to the Dozing Sands puzzle, starting off with Dozing Sands level 1. Back with the nice and easy puzzles with only like 10 or 20 or so pieces. And I like those, because I can finish them very quickly. Somewhere around here, or maybe over here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, where are the other corner pieces? Here's the other one. This is the bottom one. There's still one top one left. Why is it not going in there? There we go. I don't know why I was being so finicky. Oh, there you are. Come on, don't be finicky. Like this, or like this? Oh, it has a side to it. It has to be over here, then. Aha. That has to go there. This goes up here. This goes up there. And the final piece of the puzzle. There we go. 1 minute, 8 seconds. Pretty well done. So we nailed it under the target time. We get 100 coins. And now we can move on to the next puzzle. So here we go. Dozing Sands, level 2. It's a little bit harder, but it shouldn't be nothing we can't handle. So start by looking for the corner pieces, or the edges. Is that a corner? No. But it's approximately here somewhere. There we go. Also not a corner, but it should go directly on top. Somewhere like this, maybe? There we go. Part of his horn. So it's up at the top. There we go. That's what I like to see. But where's our corner? There's a corner. But I need more corners. That looks like it should go somewhere around here-ish. Does it just go directly on top? No. Over here? I don't know. It's somewhere over there. It's part of his teeth. Okay. Okay, over here. This looks like somewhere over there, I guess. Over like here. There we go. This goes there. I'm mostly just working on Torque-Screw or whatever his name is. It's just his face. Okay. That's part of his eyes. That's a good thing to be able to tell. Looks like it should go right there. Why does it not fit? Is it really not there? Oh, it's over there. Weird. So that means his other eye has to go here, right? Oh no, that's the top of his eyes. There's a corner. Is it the top corner? I think it's the top corner. Where's my last corner piece? There it is. So now I've just got a kind of a mess of pieces. I'm just gonna push them off a little bit. And I'm gonna work with the things I have edges for. That has no edge. This has an edge. It has to be somewhere up here. That also has an edge. It's also probably somewhere up there. It says no edge, but it looks like it's approximately around there. That has part of his face on it, his teeth, so that goes there. This looks like it has the bottom of the crane on it to me. No, it's not. Oh, is it part of his horn? There we go, it was part of his horn. Or his screw, I guess. That goes there, and the final piece goes right there. There we go. Done in 2 minutes, 54 seconds. Well done, fellas. Nailed it under the target time. So we get 300 coins. So there we go. So now, the last Dozing Sands puzzle, Dozing Sands level 3. I think we can do this. Hopefully we can. Hopefully it won't be as difficult as the other one. But it might be. Who knows? A lot of pieces to start off with once again. It's always good to identify the corners and to start there. But the edges, especially with very notable things like Mario, is not a bad spot to start either. This looks like it's somewhere around here. Well, I don't know. I can't find the exact spot. This also looks like it's around here somewhere. But once again, can't find the spot. This, I clearly can find the spot for. That's part of his hammer. So back here. There we go. Nope, that looks too difficult. Corner? No, not quite. But it's up here somewhere. It's what Britta is standing on. Seems to be a bit finicky again. Where are my corners? I need to find the corners. Finding the corners are very important. Is that a corner? No. Is that a corner? Yes, it is. Unfortunately, it's not the most helpful corner, but I'll take it. Where is it? Aha! Corner. That's helpful. And then, what's this part of? Looks like it's up here somewhere. Perhaps. Maybe. Or actually, no, I think it's over here. I think this is part of the little gear. Yeah, it was part of the little gear. This is the big gear that I was trying to find earlier. There we go. Any more corners? That's not a corner, but it could go somewhere around here. Come on! It looks like it goes right there. Oh, it goes over there. But at least I got something to work off of now. Okay, that's actually really good to find, because now I could start working on his face. That was actually a huge gain. I need more edges. The edges are the easiest. It's a corner, or not a corner, it's an edge. I'll take it, that's for sure. That's an edge as well, so it has to go somewhere around here, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's a corner. Oh, Oh, would you look at that? That's part of Britta. Then this... Oh, that's already in there. That goes there. That goes there. There we go. Okay, improvement. I'm picking up the pace a little bit. That looks like it's part of Mario's shoe. It was part of Mario's shoe. Okay. Now where do we go from here? I want to find the edges. Because those will be easier to do. Well, now I no longer have any edges, so that's a bit unfortunate. Now where do I work off of? Yellow. So that's probably over here. Or maybe it's over here. There we go. Okay, red. That's probably part of the crane. Or I guess it's a drill, actually. It's not a crane. That's part of the drill. So it goes right here. There we go. That looks like it's part of somebody's claws. Your claws? Yeah, it was your claws. Is that also more of the drill? Can't really... Oh. Okay, I guess it goes over there, then. This looks like it goes over here somewhere. I've got less than a minute. Okay, go, go, go. 3 pieces left. I gotta speed up, pick up the pace. 2 pieces left. There we go. 1 piece left. And there we go. So it's pretty difficult. Wasn't impossible. We did it. We get a defense bean deluxe. That's very nice. So now there's only one more set of puzzles that we can clear. Here we go. The Somnom Woods puzzles. We've cleared everything else above that. So here we go. Let's start with Somnom Woods, level 1. Let's get started. So this is one of the easier ones. And I like to see these, because they are easier. Where are my corners? It's not a corner, but I could put it over here. Corner. Aha, corner. There we go. That's part of Bedsmith. That is another corner. That's part of Dreambert. That is an edge. It goes right over here. That is another corner. I've only got 1 corner left. Shouldn't be too hard to find. There it is. Now I've just got little bits of Starlow to put on. There we go. Only 2 pieces left. Only 1 piece left. Now we have no pieces left. There we go. 50 seconds and it's completed. We get 100 coins. Very nice. So now we just have 2 more puzzles left that we could do. Somnom Woods, level 2. Let's get started on this one. And let's see how hard it is. It's probably not going to be too hard. I've only seemed to struggle so far in the level 3s. There we go. Should probably start with the corners. That's very close to a corner, not quite a corner. Okay. You know what, maybe I should just start working off of Dreambert. That honestly might be a pretty good idea, because I've already got quite a bit of Dreambert done. This is ear. There we go. That's part of his clothes, I think. Like that, yep. Oh, that's a corner piece. Ooh. That's to go up at the top, I suppose. Here? Yep. That's another corner. Oh, that's part of Starlow. It's up here. There, that's part of the ulti bed, I think. Somewhere around here. There it is. Another part of the ulti bed. There we go. Shoes? Whose shoes are these? I don't know. Somebody's shoes off camera. Probably Luigi's, because this is the ulti bed. You know what? He's probably sleeping in it. That'd make sense. This... more of Luigi's shoe? I guess so. And where does this go? Here? Here? There. There we go. This looks like it goes here. Where does this go? Somewhere. Maybe over here? No. Maybe down here? There we go. That is part of Dreambird on it, so it must be here. This looks like it's, like, over here somewhere. But it can't be. Maybe it's down here somewhere. Like, off to the side. I don't know where that piece goes. I'm gonna put it off for now. There's a corner. I've only got 4 pieces left. This shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. Only 2 pieces left. Or 3 pieces, I mean. Now it's only 2 pieces. Oh, now it's only 1 piece. And now it's none. So there we go. We completed the puzzle. Well done. We get 300 coins. So now we have only 1 puzzle left. And I know that we see 3 more puzzles down here, but we can't get those puzzles yet from where we are at the game. So we only have this one left, which is Somnom Woods level 3. Here we go. Let's see if we can do it. This is the final puzzle. So I instantly see a corner. So I'll just plop it over there. See part of Mario, and I know Mario's over here. Somewhere. There we go. So now I can start building off of Mario, because he's got very noteworthy parts of him. Somewhere, or these are Luigi's overalls. They aren't Mario's. There we go. These are Mario's overalls. So now I can get a little bit of work off Luigi, too. Where's Luigi? Here's a piece of Luigi. There we go. Already off to a pretty good start. That looks like it would go somewhere around here. There we go. Now I can get some work on Dreambird, too, if I want to. I'm gonna go back to Luigi. That looks like it goes over there. This goes somewhere over there. There we go. That goes there. Okie dokie. Let's get some more of Dreambird on. That is not quite a corner, but it goes somewhere up here because I can see Starlow is up here. There we go. Any more corners? That has somebody's hand on it. Whose hand? I think that's Dreambird's hand. Yeah, that was Dreambird's hand. And that's a corner. So there we go. Now Dreambird is basically finished. Now I guess I could get to work on Starlow. So there we go. And now Starlow's done, so I'll go back over to Luigi. Now what other parts? Oh, Mario's leg. There we go. That's one of the Mario Brothers gloves. Oh, I think it's Luigi's. There we go. I couldn't see because that piece was in the way. There we go. Is that a corner? Yes, indeed it is. There we go. More of the Mario Brothers feet. Okie dokie. We've got all the corner pieces, so you know that's good. Now I've just got some of these. I'll leave that. I should probably put it off. I shouldn't leave it there. It gets in the way. Okay. What's this? Part of the Altibed's frame. But what part? I don't know, so I'll kick it off for now. Where's Mario's shoe? Here's his shoe. There we go. Just get that shoe in there. This has to be up because it has an edge and it's part of the Zkeeper's wing. There's his other part of his wing. There's still some more parts of the Zkeeper's body, though, somewhere. I just gotta find those pieces with his body on it. Aha! There we go. So there's one more piece with his body on it. I can't see it at the moment. I don't know where it is. Oh, that goes there. Another piece of the Altibed. There we go. Maybe this goes on the other side. Maybe this goes up here. I don't know. Let's try putting this piece in. There we go. Does that have a piece of the Zkeeper on it? No, it doesn't. There we go. I guess it just goes in there. This is an edge, so it has to be here. Right? That's gonna be one of these two, I think. Or it could be rotated, I guess. Oh, okay, it could be over here. There we go. This goes down here. That goes there. This goes there. One of the pieces is missing. Oh, wait, it's right over here. There it is. There we go. Puzzle completed. So there we go. We get Bros Beans DX, a very nice prize. And we have now completed all the puzzles that are available for us. We can't find these because I'm guessing it's in Neo Bowser Castle, seeing as that's the last area and it's last on the list. And I looked through everywhere else and I couldn't find that last camera shot. So I'm 99% sure it's in Neo Bowser Castle. It would make sense. I don't think it could be anywhere else. So we're going to head over here and we are going to save. Where's the save block? Here it is. So let's hit the save block. It's still going to tell us to enter Neo Bowser Castle because that's what we have to do next time in Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.